Hello everyone, this is Sir Eisenstein, Captain of the Iron Hands. Today I wanted to make a really quick video on how Crucial Choice has changed from being the worst card in the game to being one of the better ones. Now it's by no means OP, but it could be one of the more useful cards to include in pretty much any decks at the moment. What it was before was giving you selection of 3 cards that you choose for yourself, and your opponent also gets a copy to it. Now they increase your cost to 2 energy, and what happens is you get a selection of 3 legendary cards and you choose one, and your opponent doesn't get that one anymore. Now there are a good amount of rubbish legendary cards in the game, and not every single one is going to fit for your purpose, but you get selection of 3, so that there's a good chance of getting a fairly decent legendary card that could actually change the game significantly. And also what I notice is they sort of come in groups. Maybe the devs will address this on a later patch, but what I notice is when I get something like Vengeful Spirit, the other 2 cards tends to be in the similar nature to that damage card. I'm just gonna play a really quick game. This is by no means the best sort of game I had from the Crucial Choice. Not the most OP one, but I hope it will be a good guideline on how this card works, and also give you a little bit of insight on how to play Khan as well. Khan, not Khan. So trick is, Khan starts only with 1 energy, so you want to have a 1 energy card in your hand at the start, just so you can play something.
For more battle.
I will comment throughout the game to see my choice behind it. The quick reaction is not necessarily best against this guy, because he won't be face bashing me. Manifest Destiny probably one of the better ones. One thing to keep in mind always playing against Perturabo is he can burst you down around 13 HP at any time. It's because of his ability is 6, and then he has 5 energy legendary Contrador, which deals 7. Now I got lucky, drove Crucial Choice quite early on in the game, and I get to choose this. Now if I couldn't pause it, but if I didn't have the Manifest Destiny, I might have gone for it again, but the spear in this case was the best, because it gives me +1 attack and stuns enemies damage in combat. Perturabo is obviously will be relying on his ability to keep dealing damage to me, so keeping him in a stun will be a fantastic ability. Now this guy is playing a little bit different than the most decks I've seen, so more troop base, which actually makes my job a lot harder. Remember, these guys take a damage as relentless at the start of their turn, so if you drop them to 1 HP, they will die automatically in their next turn, so you don't need to go for the full kill. Now again, getting a bit lucky here with the Swift Strike as well. I posted the deck at the start of the video if you want to go by and have a look to it, but it does include a good amount of damage to keep the Khan alive. Idea with the Khan is you want to keep him alive early game, try to clear the board, don't put any troops, and then get your Reckoning as soon as possible, and then keep building on from your Reckonings, Permanent Sneak Attack with cards like Apotheosis, just to veer your opponent down. I'm already in a good state. I have the Spear now. I also have the Skilled Rider, so if I kill any troops I get to act again. Be a reminder, it's turn 7, I'm already 18, he's 33, and as I mentioned, he's playing a little bit more different than usual. So I take the extra damage from his Iron Havoc squad. Now I didn't go for, I could have play the Thunderheart first and then attack with my guy to attack Perturabo again, but be a reminder, I don't have energy to use my ability for a sneak attack anymore, and I'm already quite a low HP. As I mentioned before, when his ultimate is ready, he can deal 13 damage quite easy, plus a little bit extra on top of that. It's not ready, but it's coming there, and a good Perturabo should always have healing plus anti-stun available to him, so he can just use 2 free energy cards to unstun himself and then kill me quite easily. If he had the ability ready though, I would have definitely attacked him. So as you can see, he drops me down to 8 damage. Now here I have the option to play the Reckoning. I will not though, because I will get 5 healing from Reckoning, but he can burst me down quite easy. However, having the 5 Survivor will make it quite harder for himself, because he needs to deal exactly 8 damage, then 5 to do sort of similar amount of damage. Again, quite a troop heavy deck, as I mentioned. But time to get the Reckoning, so I will be building on that health. The idea at the moment is just keep my Warlord with high HP and keep dealing damage to him while applying stun, and soon he will gas out. He can still finish the game, as I mentioned, with anti-stun. Even without it, he's doing a very good job. But another heal, another attack, and at this rate I don't think he has much left. I can't kill him yet, so I'm trying to keep my health up. So something like the Stormsea's Wisdom, quite good. Just take a little bit more extra cards, and again getting a little bit lucky there as well with White Tiger Dao, just to add bit more spice on top. And that's the game. Normally I wouldn't have been able to win this match at all if it wasn't for the spear that I pulled from the Crucial Choice, and this is by no means the best game I had or best game I've seen so far. For example, I lost a game to the Valdor, which drove the Orphans of War card at turn 2. At turn 4 he played his Paragon Spear, so he get Bloodthirst plus 1 attack. Then he uses at 5th turn his Orphans of War 5 energy, deal 2 damage after attacking, and he was dealing a ridiculous amount of damage, something along the lines of 10-12 damage every single turn with his other abilities as well. And just before I finish, I just wanted to touch on something. On my latest video, I made the top 10 verse legendary cards in the game. I would like to make an addition to that one. The number 10 was a little bit contested, but this one, no one mentioned it. I simply wanted to mention probably one of the worst legendary cards in the game, the Horned Raymond. 7 energy, gives you Relentless Gain Shield, which by the way you get when you trigger your Magnus's Whisper's ability. So, and other Warlords, it's rubbish as well. Too slow, rubbish card. Anyway, hopefully you get an idea of how you can use a Crucial Choice. It's on the shop today as I'm recording this video, so if you have it, make sure to include it on your decks. Useful card. Thank you for watching the video, and please drop a comment, like or sub. I'm trying to get recognized as an official YouTuber for the game. I'm fairly close, so all your support is appreciated. Thank you, and Emperor protects.